Dr. Joseph Lowery is known as the Dean of the Civil Rights Movement, and during his 98th birthday celebration, he talked to me about the movement he helped lead then and now.
I'm grateful for the love I received from the people. They've been sweet to me.
Dr. Lowery, you've done so much. Do you think you helped change the world in terms of your civil rights work?
I hope so. I hope so.
Are things much different, or do you still remain much the same, you think?
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That's the way it is.
What about in this Trump era? Does that concern you? Are you concerned about where we are as a race, as a people?
Yes. We got a long way to go, but we're moving. We're moving. Thank God we're moving.
Reverend Lowery was one of the founding pastors of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and he served as SCLC president for 2 decades. Ambassador Andrew Young says Lowery has been in the middle of everything since 1955.
Well, Joseph Eccles Lowery was there at the creation. He was there at the beginning of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. He was one of the founding pastors. I think at the time he was preaching in either Mobile or, in the early days he was both in Mobile and Huntsville. But he's been in the middle of everything since 1955.
Seen the end of an era. I mean, is this Juanita Abernathy and others? Is this the closing chapter, you think, of what got us our rights?
Well, I ain't gone yet, and I don't plan to go anytime soon. Dr. King said, it's rough out here, and we probably won't make it to 40. He said, but if we make it to 40, we'll have to make it to 100, because it'll take that long to get this country straight. Well, he didn't make it to 40, but I have felt obligated to keep on keeping on to 100, and so has Joseph Lowery, and so has C.T. Vivian. And, we might not make it, but we're going to go out swinging.
The birthday celebration was sponsored by the Joseph and Evelyn Lowery Institute for Justice and Human Rights. Clark Atlanta University's new president, Dr. George French, knew the Lowerys and other civil rights icons when he was president of Miles College in Birmingham.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm honored to be the incoming president of Clark Atlanta University. I served as president of Miles College for almost 15 years. So I had interactions with Reverend Lowery, with Ambassador Young, with C.T. Vivian, those civil rights icons while still in Birmingham. So now, after transitioning to Clark Atlanta University, I have an opportunity to work with Reverend Lowery on a regular basis as the center is on the campus of Clark Atlanta University. So I just honor him for the work that he's done with the SCLC, following Ralph Abernathy at his helm, who followed, of course, Dr. King, and for all that he's meant to the civil rights struggle. We're just honored.
It still matters? You think the work still counts? The work still resonates?
The work still matters. The work still resonates. And we have to pick it up now, not just marching in the streets, but we have to take on the economic fight. We have to take on the fight in the boardrooms. So we have to stand on the shoulders of this giant because the work is not yet finished.
Outgoing Atlanta Superintendent Dr. Meria Carstarphen says Dr. Lowery lives every day in Atlanta public schools.
Right. I mean, we love Reverend Lowery. In addition to, of course, being a civil rights icon, a committed community advocate, he lives every day in Atlanta public schools. We have what we call the Reverend Lowery Lecture Series that every year we put on at Thurl High School. And this year we had 3 great universities, including Morehouse and Georgia State, and they are debaters who come and tackle really tough issues. And this year we talked about reparations for African Americans who were descendants in slavery just to give you like the topic of what our kids were discussing with college students. And so, so he clearly has an impact in education, has an impact in social justice, and is, of course, like just a great leader and American.
Dr. Lowery, the former pastor of Cascade United Methodist Church, was also a political kingmaker. Former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed was among those he helped get elected. A stalwart in this city.
He's a cornerstone in the life of America. As you know, within the last 2 weeks, we had the homegoing of Juanita Abernathy, and we really have to take moments like this and just hold to them. And we need to be giving people their roses while they're around, and that's exactly what we're doing tonight. But he's made your life. You're an Emmy winner. He's made my life, a former mayor. All of these things that you and I were able to do without thought really are as a result of his good work, his passion, his focus, and his sacrifice.
Joseph Lowery has lived a long and distinguished career, but two of the milestones came when he gave the benediction at President Barack Obama's inauguration, and later that year when President Obama gave him the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his distinguished work in social justice and nonviolent social change. I'm Maynard Eaton at Joseph Lowery's birthday party.